जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Hare Krishna dear devotees. So today is Monday. It is 19th of January. It is Magha Masa or Madhava Masa, Sukla Paksham, and the Pratipat or Pajani, the first day of the Sukla Paksha. Yes, so there are no Vaishnava events in the calendar today. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Maitreya Muni speaking to Vidura, the conversations between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and Lord Brahma, and Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, he is appreciating Lord Brahma about all his prayers. And also, whoever is praying with a similar way like Brahma has prayed, and all of their desires will be fulfilled in sooner, very quickly. And then, so likewise, Lord is mentioning yesterday, Pritohomastu Badhamte Lokanam Vijayachaya, all auspiciousness unto you, O Brahma. Lokanam Vijayachaya, Yad Adastoshihi Gunamayum Nirgunam Manu Varnayan. All my qualities are transcendental. You have glorified me very nicely. So, like you have glorified, everyone will appreciate in this world. Likewise, Lokanam Vijayachaya. So, he was mentioning to Brahma. And Yetena Pumanityam Statva Stotrena Mam Bhajet Tasyasu Samprasideyam Sarvakama Vareshwaraha. I will fulfill all the desires. Whoever is praying similar to you, O Brahma, every day. Nityam, Huma Nityam, a person who is praying in the similar way to the Lord. Sattva Stotre Namam Bhaje, and then worship me, Bhaje, with love and devotion. Tasyasu Samprasideyam. Tasyasu Samprasideyam. All of their desires will be fulfilled very soon, or very soon. Likewise, Lord is saying, and then further he is mentioning why everyone has to worship and glorify the Lord. He says that at the end of every penance and austerities and yajnas, danas, tapasya, anything, and all auspiciousness, everything is meant for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the decision of all the great sages and all the scholars and great sages. They have decided only for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the ultimate thing. That point, Lord is saying to Brahma. Okay, this is the opinion of all the great sages for Brahma. So everything is for my pleasure only. Okay, likewise, Lord is saying to Brahma. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 9, verse number 41. भूतेन तपसा यज्ञैः दानैः योगसमाधिनां राद्धं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतम्. Bhutena tapasa yajnaihi. Bhutena by traditional good work. Bhutena by traditional good work. Tapasa by penances. Yajnaihi by sacrifices. Danaihi by charities. Yoga samadhina. Yoga by mysticism. Samadhina by trance. Radham, the success. Success means out of all these activities, whatever the success it is, Nishreyasam Pumsam, which is the ultimate beneficial for the human beings. Nishreyasam Pumsam. So this is the ultimate success. When Mat Pritihi, when all these activities are offered to the Lord, Mat Pritihi, for the satisfaction of the Lord. And this is Tattvin Matam, and this is the opinion of all the transcendentalists. So Lord is saying the opinion of all the transcendentalists. Everything for the so this Purtena Tapasa Yajnehi Danehi Yoga Samadhina Radham Nishresam Pumsam Mat Pritihi Tattvin Matam. All these activities are only for satisfying the Krishna. That is the opinion of all the transcendentalists. Likewise, Lord is saying to Brahma, and Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidyadhara. Puttena tapasajnehi danehi yoga samadhina radham nishresum pumsam mat pritihi tattvin matam. The translation. It is the opinion of expert transcendentalists that the ultimate goal of performing all traditional good works, penances, sacrifices, charities, mystic activities, trances, etc., is to invoke my satisfaction. Okay, purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can I request Translate Mataji to read the purport?
Hare Krishna, will you please accept my humble obeisances of voice to Srila Prabhupada? There are many traditionally pious activities in human society, such as altruism, philanthropy, nationalism, internationalism, charity, sacrifice, penance, and even meditation in trance, and all of them can be fully beneficial only when they lead to the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The perfection of any activity, social, political, religious, or philanthropic, is to satisfy the Supreme Lord. This secret of success is known to the devotee of the Lord as exemplified by Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. As a good non-violent man, Arjuna did not want to fight with with his kinsmen, but when he understood that Krishna wanted the fight and had arranged it at Kurukshetra, he gave up his own satisfaction and fought for the satisfaction of the Lord. That is the right decision for an intelligent man. One's only concern should be to satisfy the Lord by one's activities. If the Lord is satisfied by an action, whatever it may be, then it is successful. Otherwise, it is simply a waste of time. That is a standard of all sacrifice, penance, austerity, mystic trance, and other good and pious work. All, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Srila
Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. In this purport, so Prabhupada is mentioning in every line of this purport is satisfaction of Krishna. That is the final thing. At whatever we do, either following dharma, or even though sometimes we may try to tell lies also sometimes, like that is for the satisfaction of Krishna, not for ourselves. Okay, so anything, whatever is to be done, whatever the activity is to be done, only for the satisfaction of Krishna. Okay, so here there are many traditional pious activities in the human society, such as the altruism, philanthropy, nationalism, internationalism, charity, sacrifice, penance, and even in meditation in trance, and all of them can be fully beneficial only when they lead to the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the ultimate point. Sometimes some of the people they would keep on speaking only the philosophy. Okay, so unless you are completely freed from material attachment and you don't get moksha, keeping only moksha as the ultimate, you need to perform bhakti and then so that you will get moksha and you will get knowledge and then moksha. That is what they say. They stop there at the moksha point and they wanted bhakti ladder to stop at the moksha itself. They do not understand bhakti goes beyond the moksha. So that is the what generally Prabhupada generally condemns of the uh, propaganda of the impersonalist. So, but there is further nullifying the karmic activities to zero. That is one point, but that is not the ultimate. That is only the middle point. And beyond that, there is a positive engagement, and that is only for the pleasure of the Lord. Engage oneself. So when we act from the beginning, since beginning itself, only for the pleasure of the Lord, automatically moksha also will pass through all those things. We engage in the blissful, transcendent, loving service of the Lord, only for the satisfaction of the Lord. So that is the ultimate thing. Naijhimanya bhaktya bhagavati akilatmani sadrusvasti sivaha panta yoginam brahma siddhaye. This is again Kapil Bhagavan. This Naijhimanya bhaktya bhagavati akilatmani. Bhaktya bhagavati akilatmani sadrusu asti sivaha panta. There is no auspicious path for them. Yoginam Brahma Siddhaye, even though they have achieved the perfection of mystics, Yoginam Brahma Siddhaye, the greatest things, because until they engage themselves bhaktya onto that supreme personality of Godhead. Naijhmanya bhaktya bhagavati akilatmani sadrusvasti sivaha panta yoginam brahma siddhaye. Again, तपस्विनो दानपरा यशस्विनो मनस्विनो मन्त्रविदः सुमङ्गलाः क्षेमं न विन्दन्ति विना यदर्पणं तस्मै सुभद्रस्रवसे नमो नमः. Sukadeva Goswami says, तपस्विनो दानपरा यशस्विनो मनस्विनो मन्त्रविदाः सुमङ्गलाः क्षेमं न विन्दन्ति विना. Vina means except. If they are not offering everything to the Lord, Vina, yadarpanam, offering to the Lord, yadarpanam. What Krishna says that yat karosh, yat dasnas, yat juhosi dadasi, dadasi yat tapasvasi kaunteya kurushva madarpanam, kurushva madarpanam, everything give only to me as an offering to me. Sukadeva Goswami also, Vina, yadarpanam, all these activities. Tasmai Subhadrasravase Namo Namaha. Until that point, they do not have any auspicious things for them. This is Radham Nishresam. Radham is success of all auspiciousness for the human being. Until they do activity for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the perfection of any activity, social, political, religious, or philanthropic, is to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For this purpose, Krishna has arranged Varnashrama Dharma. Atah Pumbid Vijasreshta Varnashrami Vibhagashaha Swanistasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Haritoshanam, everything for the pleasure of the Haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Lord. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, how he is very be pleased with his devotees. And in the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he says, Samyukta Tamo Priya. So likewise, if he is equal to all the living entities and not agitated by the good and bad, and always equipoised to all the living entities, engaged himself in my loving devotional service, he says how he will be pleased with devotees. We can find those 10 wherever Same book, that Priyaha, Krishna says, my dear devotee, he is dearest to me, he is dearest to me, who is spreading Krishna consciousness, he is dearest to me. Just pick up only those points, around 10-20 points. Krishna says, he is my most dearest to me. If we pick up those points and if we simply carry out those activities, that is sufficient. We do not have to go through all the philosophies and everything else. Just wherever Krishna says, this person is very dear to me. Okay, yes, then I will carry out that activity only for the pleasure of Krishna. I do not have to go to anything else. Krishna knows everything. Krishna is giving me this instruction, how Krishna will be pleased with me. Okay. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachiti tadaham bhakti upahuratam asnami pretatmanaha. Very simple things. That way one can satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But they, because of their occupations, it may be political, it may be social or religious, but everything only for the pleasure of the Lord. The secret of success is known to the devotee of the Lord. So he come to this point. That's why he chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. अहो बत सोपचो अतो घरियां यज् यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं ते पुस्तपस्ते जुहुः सस्नुरार्य ब्रह्मानुचूर्णाम गृह्णन्ति एते यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं on whose tongue the name of the Lord is always being chanted or glorified. अहो बत सोपचो अतो घरियां यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यं तेपुः तपस्ते जुहुः सस्नुरार्य ब्रह्मानुचूर्णाम गृह्णन्ति. He has carried out all those activities. What are those activities? Here, altruism, philanthropy, nationalism, charity, sacrifice, penance, and everything, these are already completed. Who is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Yajjihvagre vartate nam tubhyam. Kapil Bhagavan says. Okay, that is only for the pleasure of the Lord. Namasmarana. So this is the secret. Devotee already knows this point. So that's why he chants all the time. This is what Krishna also asks the Arjuna to do it. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu mam manusmara idhyacha mayarpita manobuddhir mam ye vaisisi asamsayaha. And as a good non-violent man, Arjuna did not want to fight with his kinsmen, but when he understood that Krishna wanted the fight and had arranged it at Kurukshetra, he gave up his own satisfaction and fought for the satisfaction of the Lord. This one, even Yudhishthira also came to know because Arjuna understood from the Kurukshetra battle arrangement of the Lord. And also Yudhishthira also understands that, okay, this is the desire of the Lord. Let whatever the Lord decides for us. So when there is a conversations before the Kurukshetra battle, whatever is happening, what to decide, how to go on further. At the time, Yudhishthira mentions that let Lord decide, let Krishna decide what needs to be done. So he knows, Yudhishthira also knows the devotees, they always understand the mood of the Lord, Supreme Personality of God. So they engage themselves. Let the Lord decide for ourselves. We are just acting as instruments. Okay? And then finally, even though Arjuna was bewildered, but again, it is the plan of the Lord. So he needs to give the message to the entire society. Bhagavad Gita. Okay, that is the right decision for all intelligent men. Only one's concern should be to satisfy the Lord by one's activities. By one's activities. Otherwise, for example, in the Kurukshetra battle, whenever Yudhishthira was asked by Krishna that, oh Yudhishthira, you just go and say to Dronacharya, he is just killing so many of your soldiers. So now just go and do these things to stop his uh, stamp this his power of killing so many of your soldiers. Then Yudhishthira was thinking, how can I say Ashwadha Mataha, then Kunjaraha. So you then he understands this. First of all, he little bit hesitated. He little bit hesitated, but still he carried out. But whereas in terms of the Vasudeva, when Krishna was born as a eighth child, though he promised to Kamsa, he did not give. So the Krishna to Kamsa, but he has taken Krishna and then back taken to the Gokula, and then he has kept next to the Yashodhama and brought the baby girl back to Madhura Jai. But he did it only for to protect Krishna for the sake of Krishna. He can do anything for the sake of Krishna. We may miss our promises for the pleasure of the Krishna. Otherwise, dharmaswanishitapumsam visvaksena katasuyaha notpadiyejjiti ratim shramayevehi kevalam. Shramayevehi kevalam. Otherwise, it is waste of time. So that is what here. And if the Lord is satisfied by an action, whatever it may be, then it is successful. Otherwise, it is simply a waste of time. Shramayevihi kevalam. So that is the standard of all sacrifice, penance, austerity, mystic trance, and other good and pious work. So there are so many even mystics are also there sometimes to make other person to bring them into one's control. That kind of activity, if it is engaged in Krishna consciousness, all auspiciousness happen to this entire world. If he says, and if he has some mystic power, whatever he speaks, everyone will be convinced automatically. And if that is engaged in Krishna consciousness, it brings auspiciousness to everyone, all the living entities. Okay, that is Yadarpanam Tasmai Subhadrisravase Namo Namah. Everything must be engaged in Krishna service. And one must be a pure devotee of the Lord, following all the rules and regulations and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then, whatever the profession or occupation he has got, if it is engaged in Krishna service, then everything will be good. This is what Lord is saying to Brahma. Putena tapasa yajnehi danehi yoga samadhina radham nishresam pumsam mat pritihi tattvavinmatam. It is only for my pleasure, O Brahma. This is the decision of all the expert transcendentalists. Okay, likewise, Lord is saying, can I request all devotees, wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow line by line. Putena tapasa yajnehi
Purtena tapasa yagne
दानैः योगसमाधिनां
danehi yoga samadhina
श्राद्धं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां
radham nishriyasam pumsam
मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतम्
matpriti tattvavinmatam
Again. पूतेन तपसा यज्ञैः
Purtena tapasa yagne
दानैः योगसमाधिना
danehi yoga samadhina
राद्धं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां
radham nishriyasam pumsam
मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतम्
matpriti tattvavinmatam
Once more. पूतेन तपसा यज्ञैः
Purtena tapasa yajne
दानैः योगसमाधिना
yoga samadhina
राद्धं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां
radheshayasam pumsam
मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतम्
matpriti vatmatam.
Very beautiful. Can I request the devotees kindly take a turn to recite? Can I request Saranya Mataji to go first?
Hare Krishna. पूर्तेन तपसा यज्ञैः दानैः योगसमाधिना राधं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविद्मतम्.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Rasleela Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. पूर्तेन तपसा यज्ञे दानैर्योगसमाधिना राधं निःशेषं पुंसां मत्प्रीतिस्तत्त्वविन्मतम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Lalita Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Purtena tapasa yajnairi dhanir samadhina radham nishreyasam pumsam matpritisi tattvavinmatam. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Purtena tapasa yagnehi danehi yoga samadhina राधं निःश्रेयसं पुंसां मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतं. Sorry, Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Purusena tapasa yagyehi danira yoga samadhina radham nihishreyasam naradham nihishreyasam pumsam mat vinnamatam. Sorry, Prabhu.
Want to go once again, Mataji?
तेन तप्सा यज्ञैः दानैः योगसमाधिना प्रातः निःश्रेयसं पुंसां मत्प्रीतिः तत्त्वविन्मतम्.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Gauringi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purtina tava samyasdainar danar yoga samadhina radham nisreya sampungsam madpritistottavinmatam. Hare
Very
Krishna.
beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Devashish Prabhuji, please.
वैष्णव भूतेन तपसा यज्ञं दानेन योगाश्वमाधिनां राधम् निशां पुरुषं पूर्णिशं मत्प्रीतिं तद्विन्मतं. Hare
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Sanjita Mataji, please. Okay, so that is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Puttena tapasa yajnaihi danaihi yoga samadhina radham nishreyasam pumsam mat pritihi tattvavinmatam. Yeah, I request the devotees to remember this very beautiful shloka. It may be coming and when you may be discussing with other devotees or to telling other things to other people, non-devotees also. This particular shloka is very nice to speak. Everything is to do it for pleasure of Krishna. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhuji, would you
Hare
like?
Krishna Prabhu. Did you
Yes, Mataji,
ask
would
me?
you like?
Yeah,
Yes,
can you hear me? Because I'm still on the mobile, Prabhu, sir. Still
yes,
on
Mataji.
fixed. Yeah,
Yes,
okay, thank
Mataji.
you. Putrena tapasa yagyehi daner yoga samadhina radham nishreyam pumsam mad pritihi tatvitmatam.
Very nice. Would you like to read the translation, Mataji? Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu. It is the opinion of the expert transcendentalists that the ultimate goal of performing all traditional good works, penances, sacrifices, charities, mystic activities, trances, etc., is to invoke my satisfaction. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada
Sure.
ki jai.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Okay, we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today letter to Garga Muni, February 16th, 1971, Gorakhpur. Can I request Gauringi Mataji to read this letter, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay. My dear Gargamuni Maharaja, please accept my blessing. I am so glad to receive your letter dated 2nd February 1971. Although it was redirected from one place to another. At the present moment, I am staying in a big bungalow of Gita Press of Gorakhpur. Temporarily, we have installed nice big deities and people are coming here to the fullest extent of the hall. Our preaching on the basis of personal God is almost revolutionary. in India also. Last night, somebody said that Aurobindo is greater than Krishna. So this is the world situation. Somebody is Krishna himself. Somebody is greater than Krishna. Somebody says Krishna has no form. Somebody says that Krishna is dead, and so on. Our program is to offer vehement protest against all these nonsensical daily declaration. I am so glad to know that you are preaching alone, assisted by a brahmachari at Guinness Valley. Guinness Valley, and it is a very uh, encouraging that you are introducing our philosophy in schools, colleges, etc. This should be our present program of work. If you can introduce our books in the schools and colleges and libraries and preach there about our philosophy, that will be a great success. Says. My suggestion to you for going to Pakistan was on the following point. If any mission goes to Pakistan from India, they will not allow. But Pakistan is on good friendly terms with the USA as far as we know from the political situation. Therefore, my idea was that an ISKCON mission may go to Pakistan directly from America. I am sure that if uh, a mission from America goes there, they will not deny to admit them. It is a not very difficult task, but it is difficult also simultaneously. It is not a difficult task in this way, as we are going in so many countries. You can also go there with the Krishna consciousness mission, but as they are not very advanced in culture, there is possibility of misunderstanding also. So both yourself and uh, Brahmananda Maharaja may thoroughly consider this point also before going there. On the well, I am not uh, initiating you to go there, but if it is possible for you to go there 4 to 5 men and preach this Krishna cult there, that will be a great achievement. Our point is that Krishna is neither Hindu or Mohammedan nor Christian. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, proper proprietor of proprietor of everything, the supreme enjoyer and the most well-wishing friend of everyone. We want to impress these 3 points everywhere, and by such understanding, surely there will be peace and prosperity all over the world. So there is no hurry. Think twice before going there. But if you think the circumstances are not favorable, then forget this idea. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Today I have received one encouraging letter from Vishnujan Maharaj. He has presented a nice bulletin, ACBS, DS. This is, I don't understand, Prabhuji.
Mataji, would you like this paragraph as well, Mataji?
I'm sorry. Okay. I am very glad to see the photographs and news articles sent by you. I am uh, receiving similar photographs from Subala Maharaj in Europe, and it is very encouraging. I have not heard from Brahmananda Maharaj and Vishnu Jana Maharaj since a long time. I hope I shall hear from them very soon. Hope you are in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Uh, okay.
Srila
So,
Prabhupada ki jai.
yes.
Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points, Mataji?
Prabhuji is a very long letter. I cannot remember, but Prabhupada wrote this letter from very nicely for Gauramani Maharaj or another Maharaj. So he talking about the Gorakhpur. Uh, they are preaching in there, some there to there to here. Many suggestions he give, and he also thankful to them. So it's a long letter, so Prabhuji you can explain. A very nice letter, Prabhuji, this one. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Then
Thank you.
yeah, he mentioned about Pakistan, go to from America, not to India. So there you have to preach there. ISKCON mission and philosophy, everything explained, and he gave to many suggestions. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely read. Okay. Any other comments, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Hemlata Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, everyone. So, Prabhupada is writing this letter to Gargmuni Maharaj, and he's explaining that where he is living at the moment, nicely in a bungalow, and they have installed deities there. He's also mocking people that some people are saying they are themselves Krishna, or they are considering Aravindo, Sir Aravindo, greater than Krishna. So basically, he is saying that how people are misled in the society and misleading each other as well by giving wrong information on Krishna. So he's encouraging and thanking him about how he's preaching there in USA, and introducing Krishna consciousness in the schools and colleges. In the second part of the letter, he's saying, he's suggesting actually him to go to Pakistan and preach there if possible. He's warning him as well about the risk he may face there while preaching, because it's a Krishna consciousness, and people there are not so literate and they don't know about these things. um, there might be misunderstanding among in their society, so he has to be very careful, and he's asking him to think twice. He's not forcing him to go there, or just to tell them, if he goes there, three things: that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is the proprietor of everything, he is a friend of everyone, and the position of Krishna, that he is not, he doesn't belong to any faith, He is the supreme. That's all I understood. Thank you, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely summarized. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees? Sanjita Mataji wanted to add any comment?
No, Prabhu, Himlata Mataji has very nicely summarized, so everything she's covered. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, just one thing came to my mind, like though Prabhu, as in this letter we see he has given warning that things might go wrong going preaching in Pakistan. So when they come back, like because they were spitted at and attacked, and shikha was pulled and all that, tilak rubbed. So then, of course, that time there was no mean to communicate with them. But when they decided and came back, Prabhupada was in Bombay, I think, and when these devotees came to Prabhupada, he just hugged them, like, Prabhupada hugged them so tightly, and he had tears cried that, like, as if he was going to lose a son, and that they came back, and he was very relieved that he could save his disciples and the mission can move on. So, and of course, we later see Pakistan, we had ISKCONs going on, like many devotees, but that time it was crucial, so dangerous. So it was their decision, wise decision, that they came back. So he was very relieved about it. Yeah, this part. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone knows like how many temples are there in Pakistan? ISKCON temples at the moment? Anyone has got any idea? Okay, no worries. Just ask, that's all. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Any other comments? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got Japa at 6:30 p.m. and teachings of Lord Chaitanya at 8 p.m. And today, as part of that Krishna's qualities, 64 qualities, we are going to complete 64th quality today. We're very nicely discussing for last few weeks. Okay, that is at 8 p.m. Apart from that, our fundraisers keep going on. So it will go until there are dates have been given. 31st of January for Historica and 15th of February for Fabric House, and also June, and also Bury Place also we keep the similar kind of dates until next month. Yeah, these are our few projects, and Narasimhati 31st of March. Okay, so these are a few updates. And if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything else on Krishna consciousness, kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you were asking how many temples in Pakistan. I was just asking Google. So said there are 3 temples, one in Lahore, one is Larkana, and one is Hyderabad, which is Sindh, other part, like not our Hyderabad, there, Hyderabad on that side, 3 temples and 14 teaching centers, like Bhakti centers. So yeah, that's what I got, but it's from Google only, so it might be wrong, but yeah. AI sometimes, we don't get the exact information, but some in similar terms. So 3 main temples, I think. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, some part of the world, all the Krishna conscious, it is going on. That is good. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, if there is no further update, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. And today deities are very beautiful in gorgeous dresses. This is for the pleasure of Krishna. This is how devotees nicely dressed, gorgeously dressed, and while we try to please Krishna, we also get pleasure. Everyone get pleasure. That is what Brahma is saying. Lord Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is saying to Brahma, Mat Pritihi Tattavin Matam. Okay, so that is from today's session. And we shall conclude and continue it further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Have a Krishna conscious day, everyone. Hare Krishna.